I'm unloading a piano that my wife and I just picked up. We did a Friday night date moving a piano, and this is a piano with a pretty interesting story, I think. It's from a lady that is from South Africa. Her name is Leith, Leith, and she's married to a special forces guy, and he helped me load it up because our baby was crying when we arrived at their house. And but so anyway, she bought, or her mom bought the piano for her and her brother when she was 8 years old from a neighbor of theirs who had bought the piano in London. Strong ties between London and between England and Africa, I guess. And so she and her brother learned to play on this piano, and when she grew up and went to school, she came to school in the United States. Her mom sent the piano over to her in a shipping container of some sort, and when she unpackaged it, it had apparently been dropped or had some sort of damage, because when she opened it up, there was some damage on it, on the cabinetry, but then there was also the keys were up and turned 45 degrees, and they were all messed up, and there was it went into storage, I think, and from there, and there was a mouse nest in the piano, which actually is not all that uncommon, but it just adds to the desperate nature of the situation. But anyway, she did a lot of searching around, trying to figure out how to get the piano fixed up, and she was quoted. She was told a number of different things about what to do to get it fixed up, and one guy told her, I'm not sure who it was, told her that the best thing she needs to do with this piano is throw it in the trash. Just throw it away, because it's way too far gone, and it's not a fantastic piano anyway, so just throw it away. I told her, when I saw it, I said, well, I absolutely could fix it up for you. It needs a lot of work, but you should know that it's not going to necessarily be worth it unless it's a sentimental item. Then in that case, I'd say go for it. And so she was so overjoyed to hear it, and she's just really excited to see this piano transformed. I'm going to go find a spot for it, so follow me, and let's take this piano apart just to look at it, and I can show you a few things that I plan on doing to it. My work space for this piano will be right here. I'm not going to totally restore this piano. I'm not going to put new strings on it, new hammers, new action parts, all of that. Some things they need to be totally replaced, but not everything. That would be totally impractical. one of the reasons that I'm excited about doing this project is that this piano does have a story. I mean, I'm passionate about piano work, and I just really enjoy the process of watching a piano start from here and move up to a wonderful, beautiful instrument that can be passed on, through the generation. So I love the actual work, but in this instance, with the extra story, and it's from South Africa, and that came from her mother, and she intends to get it in great condition so that she can then teach her children on it, so that she can then pass it on to them, and it's across continents, and I don't know, it's kind of an exciting story. So the keys have been put back to normal, more or less. And she told me that this piece of material is from the 1960s. There was some significance. I'm going to have to ask her what the significance is of this material. It looks very Scottish. I don't know if there's a Scottish connection to South Africa or what. So look at these keys. They are totally unlevel, and they are not looking good. So what I intend to do first, I'm going to clean it. I'm going to take everything apart. I'm going to take all these keys out. I'm going to take the action out. I'm going to take the pedals apart. I'm going to take these pedals off. I'm going to take the pedals over the buffing wheel, and I'm going to make these pedals really shine. They're going to be gorgeous. Right now they look ugly and corroded and dirty. These pedals are going to be beautiful. They're going to shine. In here, I'm going to clean all that. It's going to be beautiful, shiny, new wood. That'll look like it anyway. The bridge looks to be in good condition. The strings are in good condition. I'll get these keys level. I will replace, there's some felt that I can see under there. I'll replace that. I'll reshape these hammers. Come have a look at these hammers. Those string cuts where they've been striking the string for decades and decades. You can see right there where the string has cut the hammers, and I'll reshape them so that the hammers come to a nice point, rounded shape. I think I'm going to replace all of these dampers. Not only are some of them missing here, but these dampers just don't look to be in very good condition. So I'm just going to replace all of the damper felt. I'm going to, of course, clean this action. I'm going to replace, there's a part that is called the flange, the hammer flange that this hammer pivots on, that has a kind of an Asian style spring in it, and that spring has cut through a cord, what's called the flange cord, and just over the years that spring constantly putting tension on that cord, it's just ripped it right out. So I'm going to replace all of those flanges. I'm going to buff these keys so that the keys are beautiful. I'll buff this plate and maybe some other brass hardware depending, and then I'll regulate it. I'll regulate everything, replace any parts as well that are broken. And regulation has to do with the touch. So I'll get the touch right where it's supposed to be. I'll get this distance between the hammers and the strings. I'll get that right on. I'll get the let off, which is the distance. You can see there how the hammer falls away from the string. It's nowhere near where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be very, very close to the string. I'll get that right on. I'll get the damper lift, meaning you can see right there how the dampers don't all lift at the same time, and they don't lift at the right time when I hit the key. They lift too early. Anyway, there's a lot more to it. I don't want to bore you with all of the details, but I'll get that done. Of course, I'll tune it, and then I'll shine up the instrument with some stain that I can find that'll hopefully match as well as I can, and then I'll move it back, and they'll start their or I should say continue the story of this piano in their home. And I'm looking forward to this project, seeing how it all turns out.